Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So for today, we are talking about 12 productivity hacks that you can do at home. Because as most of you, I'm sure, realized by now, we're spending a lot more time at home right now. And so I thought this video would be perfect whether or not maybe you're working from home, maybe you're doing some extra cleaning, maybe you're taking on some organizational tasks, but you can use these 12 clever productivity tips and tricks to hopefully accomplish more and have a better time doing it. So we're gonna be all through the house with this. I have lots of different things and I really think you'll learn a few things along the way. So let's get started. Oh, and this is kind of like an action video where Josh is following me around the house. Are your arms burning yet, Josh? No? Okay, well, we have 12 points to go, so let's go. Okay, so the very first productivity tip is if you're doing anything important whatsoever that you actually want to finish, you have to put your phone in another room. Just get it out of your sight. You're gonna be far less likely to pick it up, start scrolling through Instagram, start going on Facebook, just move it to a completely different room and you'll be able to focus. Now for mindless tasks that don't require much brain power, maybe like doing the dishes, taking a shower, folding laundry, sometimes having your phone nearby can actually be a really good thing. You can listen to music, listen to a podcast, maybe have a YouTube video on in the background, and that kind of gets you in the zone. It makes it more enjoyable and it actually can make you go faster because you're kind of having a good time. So for this next productivity trick or tip, I swear not everything has to do with your phone, but I really think you should get in the habit of dictating more things, whether that be text messaging. I'm telling you, you can go so much faster if you just actually use Siri and dictate out your message or your email. Or something else that I've been loving lately is actually doing a voice memo to people. And that goes so much faster, sending maybe a minute-long voice memo, getting out all of your thoughts, rather than text messaging back and forth over a long period of time. Hey, while you're out, I was hoping you could... Hey, while you're out, could you grab some eggs and milk and... So the next productivity trick I have for you is to always have two browsers open. One for fun and one for actually working. That way, when you're working, you are, like, see, this is my fun one, fashion file, looking at fun designer bags. But I also have one that is specifically set up for working. And so all of my tabs have to do with accomplishing things, doing YouTube videos, and that way I'm not distracted by a designer bag. So the next thing that you should always do is set a timer for completion of tasks. So if you want to clean the house, just set a timer for maybe 20 minutes and then only clean for 20 minutes. So that kind of keeps you on schedule, but it also motivates you because the whole time you know you only have to do it for 20 minutes. So this next tip is really interesting and maybe something you've never heard of before, but it's actually having intentional procrastination. So obviously waiting to the very last minute and working under a lot of stress and pressure isn't a good thing, but doing things way far in advance might not be good either because deadlines could change, expectations could change, maybe the whole thing could be canceled and you've wasted a lot of time and maybe you have to redo work. So finding that middle ground can actually lead to more efficient use of your time. So the next productivity tip is to actually organize one small area in your house every single day. And I know that can sound crazy daunting. Anytime I think of something organizational, it just sounds scary to me. But if you really just focus on very small areas in your home, it's really not that bad. So for example, maybe a desk drawer, you could just tidy it up a bit. Maybe when you're doing your makeup, you could throw away some expired makeup. We all know that accumulates. And then maybe when you're getting dressed in the morning, you could just pull out a few things that you don't really wear anymore and then put it in a pile to donate. So I know that that doesn't seem like a lot, but doing small little things over a week's time or maybe a month's time, you'll be really amazed at how much you've actually accomplished. So this next, I can't.
How's it going?
Oh my gosh, I can't do it. The next productivity tip is if it's not critical, you don't have to do it perfectly. So for example, making the bed. I think making the bed every single day is a good idea. It makes you kind of feel a little bit more motivated. It's a great start to the day, but you don't need to spend 10 minutes perfecting the pillows. So again, go around, do what you need to do, but if it's not critical, you don't have to do it perfectly. So here we are back in my kitchen, and if you're anything like us, mail, papers, bills, kids' homework, all accumulates in one spot, typically in the kitchen. Right here is where all of our papers always accumulate. So what I want you to do is really figure out a filing system or just any organizational system. We actually have a binder where now all of our bills and our mail all go into that one spot, and it's not just piling up in the kitchen out in the open for everyone to see. So obviously you guys can develop whatever system you think would work best for you, but for us, like I said, we have this binder, and on this side, this is everything kind of outstanding, things we still need to do, and this is everything that we've completed and we're done. We maybe want to save some things, and it's all nicely secretly kept in here. So when it comes to productivity, this always happens. It's happening right now. It's the afternoon slump. Usually around 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you just feel not great. And I know part of you kind of just wants to take a rest, maybe just sit down on the couch for like 10 minutes. But no, that's not what you want to do. You actually want to exercise, get your blood pumping, flowing, maybe do some sit-ups or push-ups just for 10 minutes, nothing crazy, don't break out a crazy sweat, but that'll actually re-energize you and allows you to keep going.
That's not a sit-up. Guys, I need to work on my sit-ups. Take a rest. Take a rest.
So even if it's a little bit chilly outside like it is right now, I do think sometime during the day it's really important to get outside and breathe some fresh air. It does wonders. So just come outside, take in a full breath, inhale, exhale, and do it 3 to 5 times. And I really think it will kind of revitalize you, kind of reset your mind, and you can get back on track. Okay, so I know I'm always pushing to-do lists on you guys if you've watched my videos before, and this is similar but a little bit different. What I want you also to start doing, or at least try, is actually writing down everything you've done the entire day. So not only will that kind of show you everything you've accomplished, but it'll also motivate you to actually make the list longer. So if you do something really small, write it down that you did it. If you do check something off your to-do list, write it down. And then at the end of the day, you'll actually see everything that you did, and it'll motivate you even more the next day. So that does it for this video. And Josh, are your arms burning now? Good, because we're done. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you very soon in my next one. Bye.